Hello. Well, today I figured I'd do something different to how to format this time compared to every other character. And now I'm going to be talking about Espio. Now, Espio, in competitive and casual play, he is a very weird character, not only because, well, all of his moves are confusing, the character is just confusing in general, and he's a mid-tier at best. Now, let's look at his weight stats, even though most of the time it doesn't even fucking matter. As we can see, he has a 55.0 weight, which is pretty good. Now, anyways, let's talk about his moves. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Why is Mechless Eggman heavier than Metal Sonic? You know, Metal Sonic's made of fucking metal. But for some reason, Mech Eggman and Honey are 160? What the fuck, game developers? You guys are fucking retarded. Like, dude, I understand Mech Eggman, but why the fuck is there a question mark there? Who is that for? Is Casper in this game? Now, let's talk about something unique about this character, because even though this character is pretty fucked up in general, I really love the concept of his moveset. First, his headbutt, which is commonly forward punch, is now forward punch and is a very disjointed move. Probably one of the best disjointed moves in the entire game. We have running punch is really good, typo punch, which is, the punch that happens if you fail a grab. That's pretty good, and it's much faster than PK. Air punch is like one of his best moves, and not only does it not have basically no landing lag, his hyper start has a 10 frame attack, which is insanely fast, and his hyper mode, forward punch spam, is one of the best hyper things you could do. And he could also teleport with down, like punch, kick, block, which is pretty good, and you can trick your opponents with it. So, not only is this character a mid-tier, he also has one of the best moves in the entire game. Not only can he trick you with them, he has good hyper combos, which means, like, you don't even have to do anything creative with him. You can just press the fucking, like, punch or kick button, I guarantee you that shit will do a bajillion damage. Which is great for Espio, because Espio doesn't have many combo starters, unlike, Air Punch and Hyper Start. Unfortunately, though, like I mentioned before, is that he is pretty light. Compared to other characters in the game, you're often going to end up yourself being sandwiched by all the other characters in the game. Now, let's talk about two of his most useful moves. Forward Punch, or Headbutt, and Air Punch. Now, as I've mentioned in my videos before, Air Punch is often a character's worst move, due to the fact that its hitbox is only active for one frame. Sure, you can get reduced landing lag frames, but why the fuck does that really matter? It doesn't make much of a difference. And most of all, even if you do land damage, guess what? The damage is absolutely shit, even though I never talk about the damage in any of my videos. I actually can't even record a video about it. My entire time of me playing Sonic the Fighters, I only hit Air Punch once. The normal Air Punch, which is fucking bad. Like, why is that move only active for one frame? What game design choice is this? Anyways, let's go back to talking about Espio here. Now, because Espio is built different for some reason, his Air Punch is actually one of the best air moves in the game. Now, I'll explain a few reasons why and show you a few examples. Now, spin dashes, or even air kicks to some extent, are good to, disrupt Air Punch or any other moves where people curl up inside of a ball or for some reason have a weird hitbox in the air. Now, with Espio, like I said earlier, because he's built different, most of the time he'll just phase through it. I don't know why. It also deflects corks, which is really, really bad for fans. Now, let's play a game here. While this little quirk isn't something unique to Espio, I thought it was unique sharing. Now, as we can see in this epic gameplay clip, you can see Espio running up towards Bark. Now, what I decided to do is do a dive kick. Now, obviously, Bark's instinct would be, oh, this dude's about to dive kick into me. If I sidestep away, and do punch, I can hit him for free and get a kill. Nope, that's not what he does. Instead, he jumps in the air and does air kick, and every single one connects. What the